Hey, what's going on, guys? Bot Mentality here. I just want to give some thoughts on the ES and the VIX as we're heading into Wednesday's session. Essentially what we had here, I'm going to go to 4 hour here on the ES. We're seeing a pullback and retest of this 4100, 4190 demand area, just above that March low of 4101. Two significant downside moves. We had a nice relief bounce yesterday, and they immediately gave it all up during today's session. You can just see it. We just cratered straight down, guys, into the close. Now, we did see Microsoft release earnings after hours, which did help us with this bounce, but it's just a relief bounce, a short-term relief bounce here in the downtrend. We'll see where we open up. I'd be surprised if we open over 4,200, right? Below 4136, the next demand is 4,100. Under 4,100, we watch 4,000. And then under 4,000, things get more exciting. But that break of these prior lows is 4105, 4101 area. Once we break that, that's when the emotion comes in, the panic kicks in. I would be looking for the dip buy soon after that. I hate that we did see this pop up here because that gap down, panic, flush open is the emotion I was looking for to get the long idea. But we'll see. We might get it yet. You know, we only bopped up a couple points here, so I'll keep an eye on that. The VIX, as you can see, ripped up into nearly 34 on the 180 day. VIX gets very exciting. Over 36, that's the time to start selling premium, start selling those call verticals, ideally for 2 week plus expirations, because that's a high probability resistance setup. So if we do see a move on the ES down below 41.36, the VIX should open up over 35.36, and that's when that bounce idea or short VIX scenario starts to play out. Now, the one thing you got to keep in mind is we have a lot of beta earnings coming up here into the end of the week. With I think Thursday being a lot of the bigger names, the larger names that the main tech stocks everybody's looking at. So keep that in mind if you are swinging any positions. Those can impact everything. So I'm pretty focused on just day-to-day trades here. I'm not trying to gamble earnings, but I would love to see a week open on the ES for that long opportunity. Just taking a look at beta here, you just see they got killed. Look, Apple has room all the way down into that 149. Amazon has room. Well, it's just on that downside channel. Amazon can get hit to 2,700, 2,600s if we see ES roll to 4101. AMD got absolutely killed here. Hit 82 on the lows here. AMD could flush through 80. AMD could see 75. NVIDIA, it's on 180. It could see 170 easily on the next leg down. Microsoft, though this is the one that saved the market after hours. But yeah, you can see it hit 260 here before it got saved by earnings. So there's a lot of potential for the downside confirm. I really hope we don't gap up, because that's going to ruin pretty much my initial game plan. But even if we do gap up, we get over that 4,200 supply. Next supply is going to be the 4,235 and then that 4,275 respectively. But overall, the bears are still in control of the medium term and short term time frame, and we'll see if the bulls can start to try and hold demand in this very sketchy situation we're in here at the 41.35. As you guys can see, what makes the most sense is to test this 4100, which you could say we make a higher low here. Test the 4100, break. Let's see some panic. Let's see some flush. Let's see some emotion come into the market, looking for that bounce. That would be awesome. Okay, very similar to what we saw. Very similar back here. Flushing down. Oh, would be good. It would be the best example. Very similar to this move. See, we flushed down. We broke this prior demand zone of this 4,200 area. Flushed it real quick into 4,100. Then went from 4,100 to 44. Sick bounce. That's kind of the similar move I'm looking for at this 4,101 level. So those are my thoughts pretty much. And guys, remember to stay focused. Develop that bot mentality, which is a trading mentality where you learn to eliminate your emotions. You can trade like a machine, guys. I'm out of here. Deuces.